This morning, we have the honor and the pleasure of having Rahel as a presenter. I know that this is going to be an amazing presentation, and I cannot wait to hear it all. All up to you, Rahel. Take it away.
Thank you, Jeannie. It's a pleasure to be here and to be presenting here. I met some awesome people, and sorry about the LinkedIn profile that was sent to everybody's email. Joshua pointed out that it's extremely technical, so thank you for that. I'll be fixing that. So, yeah, just a brief introduction about myself. My name is Rahel. I'm a software engineer, and I worked for a couple of AI startups and then decided to switch to entrepreneurship. I have a couple of previous product launches, and WebIndexer is my latest one. So I actually want to start off by asking for a show of hands. So please raise your hand if you find yourself using ChatGPT or Perplexity AI instead of Google when you're searching for information. And I'll just be looking through the cameras to see. I see quite a few: Paul, Marie, Joshua. Okay, so that's about 30%, 40% of people. And I wanted to ask this question to highlight a paradigm shift in how people are looking for information. No longer do you have to go digging for an answer to your question. You can just ask that question and receive the answer in the context that you want. And people are undoubtedly becoming more used to this, as even Google search felt pressure and they implemented something called AI overviews. But they made the mistake of using some questionable data sources. And so if you ask the question, how many rocks shall I eat? It actually tells you that you should eat one rock a day. So I hope you guys have had your daily rock for the day. It's a really good source of minerals. But yeah, this is to highlight the importance of having a good data source for your AI. So this is where WebIndexer comes in. The next problem I want to talk about is a very common one. It's that most websites, they leave users to figure things out on their own. Navigation can be clunky, search features can be outdated, and chatbots, they just often escalate everything to a human agent without really helping anybody. And so what that results in is if users can't quickly find what they need, they either leave the site, they send an email and they have to wait, sometimes for days. And so it's a bad experience for them and a missed opportunity and a missed client for you. And here's that problem summarized in a meme. So this is where WebIndexer comes in. It lets you and your business embrace that paradigm shift of information search and to improve your conversion rate in 3 easy steps. So step number 1 is we turn your website content as well as any additional information into a search engine, which is then easily added to your website. It'll then be able to answer any questions from your website visitors and to qualify them so you can contact them. And actually, we're going to do a live demo right here, right now, to show you how easy it is to set up for your website. So I'm looking for a volunteer, and it has to be someone. The only criteria is that you have to have a website, and that's it. So I don't see anybody raising their hand to share a website, so no worries. I'll just go ahead and make
I
a
have a website
project.
if you
Oh,
want to.
sorry. Yes, go ahead, Joshua.
Yeah, you can use my company website as an example.
Sounds good. So all I'm doing here is I just made a new project. And I'm just going to input your website name. So do you mind sharing that?
No, it's www.pinnacle, Pinnacle, dash USC.com.
usc.com. Okay, perfect. And I'm just going to click start crawling. And what that's going to do is it's an AI agent is going to go to Pinnacle-USC and it's going to collect all the information from your website and put it into a database. But as you can see, you don't have to know any of that. You just put in your website and that's it. So step number 2 is to customize how the chatbot will look. And so you can adjust the chatbot to match the branding on your website so that it's aligned with what you see. So you can adjust any colors such as the icon, the welcome message, anything you like about the view, you can adjust. Then in the business information, I see something called Sakuri as the business name. Is that related to Pinnacle USC?
Not at all.
Okay, I'm not sure where this got this information, but it's talking about hosting and firewall management. That's not what you do, right?
No.
Okay, that's very interesting. I'm not sure where this information was collected. I might have put in the wrong website, but usually this will give you the right business description. So we'll have to go back and fix that at a later time. Um, yeah, that's quite strange. But so essentially, we collect the business description and we also do something called a conversion type. So what you want users to do on the chatbot. So for you, I imagine it's you want them to schedule an appointment with you or call you. Is that right?
Yeah, we offer a cost-free analysis, so it's contact to get their cost-free analysis.
Okay. And do you use a Calendly for that or some kind of contact form? No. Um,
There is
would you
a form, a contact us form on the website.
Okay, yeah. So we'll put go to contact form, and then I'll just plug in the link for that contact form. For now, I'll just do slash contact form. So this link will be recommended to users while they're talking to the chatbot. Then we also collect information from the users, such as their name, email, and their phone number if they're willing to provide it, so that you can contact them later. And finally, to put the chatbot on your website, it works on any website, whether it's WordPress, Wix, Squarespace, any kind of website provider. All it requires is to paste this script tag in the website, and these are the instructions to put it. So as long as you follow these instructions, the chatbot will appear on your website, and I can also help guide this process as well. So here, I'm really not sure why it says hosting server read timeout. So there might be an error on the website on Pinnacle USC. I'm not sure if it's down at the moment. So that's why I wasn't able to collect the information. But essentially, now we have a chatbot that you can talk to and ask it questions. Unfortunately, since it doesn't have your business information, it won't be able to answer questions. But the data source that comes from it is all seen here. So it's to do with okay, actually the information's over here. Unemployment insurance consulting, which is what you're talking about. So I'm not sure where the business description came from. But essentially we can ask it questions. So what's a common question that you might receive from a user?
Why is my unemployment tax rate so high? Or can you help me to reduce my unemployment tax rate is a very common.
That's a perfect question. Yeah. So high unemployment tax rates can be a concern for many employees. Right now, it for some reason thinks it's Sakuri. So unfortunately, it's not answering in regards to that because it tries to stay in the context of the business. So instead, I'll ask it over here, unemployment tax rate, and we'll just see what information has been collected from the website, and then try to understand how that's working. So here on your website, you talk about how you review unemployment tax rate to find errors made by the state and how to save the employer money. So normally this would be the information you receive from the chatbot. But
Rahel, in interest of time, it is now 9:29. If you could just please try and wrap up, that would be amazing. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you, Jeannie. Yeah, so I'd love to do a proper project for you in the future. But yes, in the interest of time, here are some of the other clients that I'm working with a restaurant business. So they get about 100 messages a month about random things such as are there vegan options? And so it saves them a lot on phone call time. I have a few other clients that I'm gonna skip through. But yeah, that's it for the presentation. The URL is on my screen and my LinkedIn is there as well. Essentially, if you've got visitors on your website and you want to maximize engagement with them, hit me up. And if you know another business that could also benefit from this solution, I'm sure they would greatly appreciate it if you referred or connected us. So thank you so much for listening and looking forward to hearing thoughts and questions.
Great presentation, Rahel. And I know that people are going to get your information from the chat and hit you up with so many questions. I appreciate that. What's the best way to reach you?
The best way to reach me is by LinkedIn, which I'll post in the chat.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. So the last thing I want to leave you guys with is October 28th is